Why hello there everyone and welcome back. I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile, and today we're going to be going over another 3 devices that I would absolutely love to see Fortnite or Epic Games add to creative mode. Now these 3 devices I have thought of over time that I would really like to see because it would upgrade creative maps completely. And you're about to see how they would in this episode. But before we do go ahead and look at these devices, remember to subscribe. We do daily videos on creative mode, so if you'd like to see more creative, go ahead and click that notification bell. Anyway, let's get into it. Now the first device here that we've got will appear in a little pedestal, and it is a laundry basket. Why is it a laundry basket? Well, that is because you put clothes in the laundry basket, don't you? So this device here is called the skin changing device, and already you probably know what this device would actually do. This device would change the player's skin. Now you might think, oh, that's a wee bit OP, and Epic Games probably won't like it so much because you don't want players to have access to skins that they don't own, right? Yeah, of course you don't. But they have put that into creative maps before. Sure, we had that one where there was creative games and you could be an ice cream or one of the particular teams. One of the teams was an ice cream team though, and your character changed into that skin, which was pretty sick. Now I'd like to have access to a device like this inside of creative mode, and you're probably wondering, why would you want a device like this besides for OP reasons to use different skins? Well, if Epic Games is afraid of people using it just to try on skins, you don't need to worry, Epic. I've already thought of that. Just give it to people that you trust, people with codes and all that, and only allow it so you can use the device during an actual game start. Now it could actually appear above it, the actual skin. So let's say I picked Kit Bash here, he would actually appear above the little laundry basket, which would be a nice little touch to preview the skin, so you won't need to go into the game just to see the skin. If it's the wrong skin, you got to go back to creation mode, and then you got to change it again, and it just repeats. And since there's over 1,000 skins in Fortnite, it's kind of tough. And maybe you could make it so the player could type in the name of the skin, and then that would allow the player to just type it in, and that would be the skin that they know that they want to choose. So that could be an interesting wee way to do it. Now, why would you want to add this to creative mode? Yes, I've already thought of that too, believe it or not. Now, the reason why you would want to add this to creative mode is that it would make maps a wee bit better, to be honest. Like, let's say a map I made called the Abandoned map. Now, this map, you're trying to escape a forest, okay? There is a monster chasing you, and one of the players is the monster. It ain't so fun when, the player is like a banana or a default skin. It ain't really scary. Maybe a banana would be scary, but just a regular old default skin, that ain't really scary. With this device though, you could change the beast to always be the werewolf from the chapter 1 season 6, was it? Yes, you could change the monster then into that skin. Now that would be a big plus, and I'm not just talking about my maps here, I'm talking about maps in general. There's some maps out there that this device would work for, and hey, it's another device that we could work with. Yay! Anyway, let's go into even more. Now this next device here is another one to do with the player. Yes, almost all of these devices is to do with the player or the user, which is good because we need more devices that interact with the player. We don't have a lot. So this one here, as you can see, it shows obviously a prop gun, but we're going to call it a shrink ray. And you've probably already figured it out from that. That's right. This one is called the size device. Now the size device is a pretty interesting device. This device will literally change the size of the player if they're in the correct class, correct team. You get the idea. Now we already can make props and all that different sizes, but we need one that allows us to change the player's size. Now we can't make them as small as Ant-Man or anything like that unless they fix some problems, because there was a glitch before you could do this with, and it kind of, messed the game up a wee bit, so they would have to work around with that. That would be one I would really like to see in the game. Now you might be thinking again, what could you use this for? Why would we need it? Your boy thought of that too. Oh yeah, and basically, if you haven't seen it, I haven't seen it, I've just heard of it. But why can I climb up this? Now you're probably wondering, why would this device need to be in the game? What advantage would it give us? Hello, we're talking about player size increasing or decreasing. Pretty cool. This would be great for hide and seek maps, or even those there juggernaut maps. You can make the juggernaut slightly bigger, or you can make a different type of juggernaut map where the juggernaut is actually a titan and they can crash through the buildings like a boss, and you've got to be normal sized players trying to defeat them on the ground floor. That would be pretty cool to have those devices, and once again it would be pretty good as well for maybe monsters or something. Monsters are usually slightly bigger or slightly smaller. Like imagine making a gremlin map with those two devices. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, you could make some creepy stuff with the two devices already. But now on to the third and final device. This device, as you can see, is a speaker, or it's producing sound at least, and it is called the voice chat device. Now the voice chat is quite an interesting little thing in Fortnite. You can talk to your friends while you're playing the game. That's all nice, but if I'm way over here and my friend's all the way on the other side, don't know what friend that is, but anyway, we can still hear each other perfectly fine. I mean, if that person in my team right now was to talk, I could hear them, and they're even in the hub at the minute. I can still hear them. This device changes it completely. In this device you can make it what it is right now, or you could turn on a brand new voice chat setting. This setting would indeed be proximity chat. Proximity chat, guys, for especially exploration maps or maps you want to feel like you're actually in there in real life, you need proximity chat. Proximity chat is basically where if I was standing at the top of this hill and my friend was standing right up here, no, I don't have a dance mannequin. Let's say there was a person standing here up with me. We would be talking like we usually talk in Fortnite. But if they were standing way over at that tree, I couldn't hear them because they're too far away. If they were standing maybe down there at the bottom of this hill, I could barely hear them, but if they yelled, I could hear them more, and who knows. Now another thing I thought of to help with this device would be the mutator zone. A new setting in the mutator zone where you can like atmospheres to the zone that the mutator is in. So this setting could make it so there is no atmosphere, which would mean you cannot talk at all in this area, so space maybe if you're not inside a space station. Or you could make another setting called echo, and echo would basically be like this mountain area here where there's loads of things for a yell to bounce off walls. Again, you would have to yell into the microphone for it to create a big enough echo. But let's say someone was standing on the other side of that hill, they yelled at this here mountain, and then it echoed over here to me and I could actually hear it. That would be really cool. Again, you could only do that though in the mutator area. And not just that, another thing you could do with this chat device thing, voice chat device, that you could make it so there's filters on the voice chat, like in Fortnite. Last year, when you died, you turned into a ghost, you had a weird voice. Or same with the parasites, again, you could change your voice then to the parasite voice. Or even have a customizable little soundboard thing where you could make your own kind of voice changing thing. That would be awesome to see inside of Fortnite Creative. But anyway guys, tell me in the comments what you think of these devices, and also tell me in the comments what you would like to see Fortnite add to Creative device wise. What devices would you like to see added? I asked this in the previous episode of this series, and I did get some responses. Thank you very much for those. But I'm hoping to get maybe 10 different responses with 10 different devices, so I could do the top 10 most wanted player devices in Fortnite Creative. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, remember to use supporter creator code mobile-scrap in the Fortnite item shop, or Rocket League. I think it works in Rocket League. I haven't checked that one. But anyway, thanks very much for the support, guys. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. RGB keyboard.